All right, Ruthless fans, this is the final episode of the trifecta. That was the opening of season 2. So episode 3 entitled Holding On by a Thread. There are actually some pretty clever titles because each title, The Outhouse, Over the Barrel, and Holding On by a Thread, are very relevant to key points in each of the episodes. So without further ado, just like the other 2 episodes, I give it an 8 out of 10. I thought this was pretty solid. Make sure you go ahead and like the video. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. Hit the bell notification icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post new content to the channel. And subscribe because, as always, I'm trying to increase the percentage of people who watch my content versus those who are not subscribed. So if you watch my content a lot but you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'm trying to get to at least 40% viewership from subscribers by the end of the month. So we pick up where we left off. Oliver's explaining the Lilo situation while Andrew's thinking that this is a setup because something just doesn't feel right about this. So basically what Oliver's going to do is wait out here for Clark to kind of change the guard in order for them to find the wheelbarrow and do something with the body. Andrew's like, fine, 10 minutes, because if we don't figure it out by then, you're on your own. So the highest is upset at Daikon because of the fact that he's still pretty jealous of the whole River situation. Daikon doesn't trust him. And, you know, part of this could seem due to the jealousy, but we as viewers know that River isn't to be trusted anyway because he knows this whole compound is going to, you know, fall apart at some point, and he's just trying to get the money because he did tell the highest a few episodes ago that in his previous life he was a con man, so he knows how to read people. Wait, did he tell that to the highest or did he tell it to Roof? I forgot which one, but either way, he's an extortionist. So after that, you know, the highest is like, you would need to trust somebody at some point. And he's like, I'll somewhat trust Andrew if he returns. So he actually brings up the fact to the highest that there's a hole in the back fence held together by a thread. Hence why the title is called Holding On by a Thread. The highest is upset and Daikon's like, look, I know this would upset you, but I know you also get upset if you aren't aware of certain things. So basically, he wants to hold a meeting in the pavilion basically to let everyone know about, hey, you better not think of leaving or you're dead. And he's also like, fine, you know what? Those people that leave, you hang them out of the pavilion. Is like, I don't think that's a good idea. Why? They'll make them afraid? Good. And he's basically like, well, this is paradise. Some people are just stupid. It's cold out there in the government ran world as opposed to heaven on earth. So the plan is just to simply find and kill them. So Joan and River have a quick chat, you know. She's nervous about Daikon being in the trailer with the highest, and River's like, yeah, I was supposed to be in there, but I can't go in there tonight anyway in order to, you know, kind of figure out what's going on. River is also unsure about the people leaving tonight because it doesn't feel like this is the best night to escape. Look, I've lived my life off my gut feeling, and just something doesn't feel right about the people trying to leave tonight. Joan is like, we went over the plan multiple times. Don't worry, these people need to make it on the outside because the individuals leaving that night are key for their plan for the others to escape. So I guess the easiest way to put it is there need to be people on the outside to help with the money laundering thing. So they all can't leave at once for obvious reasons, but also it's the fact that they need to have people set things up, probably like different accounts and whatnot. So once the others follow them to freedom, they will definitely be in the clear, both financially and away from the compound. All right. So after that, Tally is going to see Yancey. Ruth tells her not to. And then Tally brings up Danny the pimp. Basically gets the point that, you know, Ruth likes to be in bed with power. It didn't matter how he treated the other girls as long as he treated you nicely. So basically she's bringing up some old wounds. And what actually starts a cat fight between the two is the fact that Tally's like, you don't care about anyone. You don't care about me. You don't care about your daughter. And then that's when the fight starts. So from there, you know, Tally's like, you know what, forget this, I'm gone. And Ruth is upset about it because she won't take it back. William is actually outside lifting the barrel to get stronger and not to be pushed around by anybody, including the highest, because of the fact he rapes him every night. And Andrew's trying to calm him down. So he does the same flip move he does on Oliver last season. It's like, hey, I'll teach you how to do that in the morning, but you need to go back to the trailer and get some rest. So, you know, after William walks off, you know, Andrew looks underneath the wood. He's shocked by what he saw, which is Lilo's body. And then he pushes the wheelbarrow away. I believe he tells Oliver he pushed it towards like the behind the somewhere in the woods. So the so the wheelbarrow is out of sight. All right, so Clark, and Oliver are standing outside the gate, and again, he's asking him what's wrong because, Oliver is just, upset about something. But Daikon actually pops out real quick to tell Clark to come with him, and he brings him to see the hole in the gate that's held together by a string. He's like, hey, if there are people leaving, I need you to follow up on it. You need to follow them. Then from there, let me know immediately. So basically, the plan is, sorry about that, a little tired. Basically, just let Daikon know immediately if anybody tries to escape. So the elder mother actually pokes her head out again and tells Oliver, hey, where's Lilo? And then Oliver's like, oh yeah, so somebody came to pick him up, but his car's still there. It must not have worked or anything. That's odd. Okay, never mind. I'm glad he's gone. But we need to keep him safe though, because the Raku helps us in weird ways. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. He's a mean man, but Lilo helps keep this place going together. Yeah, all right. So then we go over to Paula, who wants to leave, and Zane is saying, no, I don't want to go tonight. And something doesn't feel right about this. So apparently she says, I love you. So I don't know if they're lesbians or together, or if it's just like a sisters thing where, girl, I love you. I don't want to see you get hurt. Don't leave. So then we go over to Andrew's plan, which is to get Lilo's body in his car and get the car out of there. But he's also concerned about the way he found Lilo's body chopped up. It's like, where did you learn how to do that? Well, I used to run with a gang, and I was in prison. We did some pretty twisted stuff. And Andrew's like, okay, well, I need to take care of some stuff first in reference to the whole Sarah being killed thing. And then you need to get the car out of here tonight. So basically, let me talk with the Heist and Daikon. Then we'll find a way to get the body in the car, and then you get the car and get it out of here. And we'll talk about this thing later on. And then, Oliver's like, did you tell anybody? Are you going to tell anybody? Look, brother, I'm still not even back in the compound yet. Like, proving himself to be loyal. So there ain't no way in hell I'm going to throw this at their feet. So Yancey is, sitting near the buses sipping on some moonshine. Tally goes over to see him, and they get on the bus to do the do. Some of the members are rushing through the hole in the gate, and Zane pleads with Paula not to go because, they're running like slaves trying to get to the Underground Railroad. And, Zane's like, Paula, don't go, please don't go, please don't go, please don't go. Oh, I know you want to leave and go through the gate. Oh, Paula, stay here before it's too late. Ooh. It ain't hurt. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Anyway, Clark goes to see Daikon to let him know that 6 people left. I think that he said the Davises are a married couple along with 4 others left. And basically, I think Daikon gave Clark a phone. What you need to do is give him a head start. Then when they reach a certain location away from the compound when they can't hear or see anything, you hunt them like animals, and you make sure you call me when it's done. And Clark is like, should Oliver come with me? No, leave Oliver at the front gate. We need somebody strong at the front, which is actually a smart strategy just in case something else pops off. You want to make sure you're covered on all ends, the front of the gate as well as the hole. So it really felt like one of my favorite stories of all time, The Most Dangerous Game, where, the people are on an island and they're basically the animals while a famous hunter hunts them down. So after that, let's see here. Elder Mother is talking with the other Elder Mother about the fact that Lilo got picked up. And one of them is like, that's strange because he never leaves quietly without causing a scene. I guess they kind of let it go because, after the whole toilet thing, he probably just decided to up and leave and that's it. And one of them asked about the fact, do you think moving Tally from Ruth's room is a bad idea? Because Tally's been punished multiple times. She could possibly be a bad influence. And she's like, no, it's a good idea. I mean, with all of the stuff going on, maybe she'll be a good influence on Tally. Kind of just a showing, hey, if you've been punished multiple times, you'll get back in line. So you better not mess up. So after that, she decides it's late and goes to bed. And we go back to Andrew showing Daikon the proof of the murder, the news report, and he tells him to stand up and he kisses him. And I'm like, what the hell? And Andrew's like, what the hell? And they decide to go to see Heist because, hey, you've proven your loyalty. So on the way to the Heist's trailer, they talk about the escapees, the Davises and 4 others. Did he say Tally? I think he said Tally, hence why Andrew was a bit confused, but I don't know for sure. I went back to play the scene, but I couldn't tell what he said. But Tally is still there. I mean, unless he saw Tally well, no, actually Clark was the one that said, but anyway, they go to show the highest everything, and he's let back into the compound. Simple as that. So then we get to the final minutes of the episode, and we go to Lynn and Brian. She's still upset about everything. They're talking in the bedroom, and because she thinks the worst about herself, and she doesn't care that Brian sees her as, this beautiful, nice person when she knows she's effed up. And she's like, fine, I don't want to be saved, but you're a good, perfect person. I'm not that person. I don't want to be who you see me. I want to be me. And that's essentially, and then Brian just walks off. Wait, why are you leaving? And that's essentially how it happens. Like when somebody's upset and you just stand there trying to help, and they keep yelling, but you decide to leave. That's when they don't want you to leave. So then we go to the final scene. Andrew, I believe, is coming out of the Highest trailer, and he sees Tally and Yancey on the bus, and that's the end of the episode. So overall, these episodes are all pretty good. I give them an 8 across the board. I was a bit nervous going into it because I did see a few negative comments about how, man, the entire 3 episodes was about, finding Lilo and hiding the body. There was a little bit more to it. I will admit it did get a bit ridiculous. I'm like, if they were looking for Lilo that much, why not simply just go on the intercom and just say, could Lilo report to the Highest trailer? Could Lilo report to the Highest trailer? Because they're all like, he's probably around messing around with some of the young girls and whatnot. We'll check the children's room. We'll check the women's trailers. We'll see what's going on here. But overall, yeah, I'm glad the show is back. I'm glad that it's 1 episode a week instead of 3, because, man, this wore me out. But as always, I do appreciate the support and the people who wanted me to talk about the show. So you got all 3 episode reviews at once. I hope you're satisfied. And with that being said, if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. And, yeah, make sure you like and subscribe.